I'm not gonna lie to you. This show used to have a certain appeal to me, but now, given the drastic life changes I've been going through for the past year, well, yeah, about the past year, it's just something about this show that, it's kind of annoying me and reminding me of why I don't like the state of modern entertainment when it comes to superhero media. And the recent season of Harley Quinn is just genuinely annoying as hell. And of course, there is identity politics sprinkled throughout this entire season because it's 2022 and people don't know how to entertain comic book fans anymore. Every single streaming service now wants to be the next Adult Swim and also wants to be inclusive all at the same time while being increasingly vulgar, and of course with intersectional feminism sprinkled throughout every single thing that is involving these type of media. And it gets also more and more annoying as these entertainment shows go out. Every single man in this show, and I do mean every single man in this show, is a bumbling idiot with a little bit of, to know redeeming qualities. I'm just gonna be real with you. Every single character sucks. They even got my boy Nightwing in here to shit on his character as well, because of course they have to. One of the most resourceful and intelligent members of the Bat family has to get reduced to a bumbling mess of a fool. But throughout this entire season, my biggest question with this entire show is, what did Kiteman do to the showrunners and producers of this show? Because genuinely, later throughout this season, Poison Ivy went on this entire emotional lesbian rant about, knocking boots with Catwoman. And how Catwoman never wanted anything real and never really cared about her, and how secretly she never truly cared about her either. She just wanted something real, and she never had that until she met Harley Quinn. And I guess the showrunners didn't watch the last two seasons because, of course, remember Kiteman, the guy who she was going to marry and had an actual genuine infatuation and connection with? Again, to the point to where they were going to get married, and it wasn't until the homewrecker harlot Harley Quinn ruined that entire situation because we need diversity in this. But of course, it's 2022 and Kiteman is a heterosexual straight male, therefore he is a bumbling idiot as well, and he is very incompetent. And they made him even more of a bumbling idiot than they did prior seasons. Yes, they Thor Love and Thundered his ass, for lack of a better term. Oh, and by the way, yes, Riddler is gay now because, of course, it's 2022. The name of the game is race swapping and sexuality swapping and gender swapping characters because, of course, that's what they do now. And no, it's just as annoying and it's just as pointless as when they do it in non-satirical projects involving superheroes. It's literally just there for their sake, and it makes no sense. It adds nothing to the plot. But I think it's safe to say that every single, and I do mean every single project that comes out on the superhero and just in general, when it comes to modern entertainment, is going to be race swaps, gender swaps, identity politics up the wazoo, because of course it has to. And this rhetoric has to be shoved down your throat in the most aggressive way possible, because yes, this is how life is supposed to work. It's not about entertaining fans, it's about entertaining the loud minority that does not watch this stuff in the first place. No matter how much the box office doesn't like it, no matter how many times fan perception keeps telling these people that this isn't what they want to see in their media, this is what we're going to get anyway. Speaking of modern day entertainment, so of course, Black Catwoman had an entirely politically driven rant about how, this entire situation when it comes to the whole villain couple thing, it was in the later episodes. It's all about a bunch of white men and, basically she went on an entire rant saying white man bad because, that's what we're supposed to do nowadays. Just blame white man for everything. And I just find it kind of hilarious because this show is made and produced by a bunch of white people. So I just find that kind of hilarious. Every single show has to have white saviors in it now, written by it, and of course produced by white saviors. Because of course. It's pretty obvious these people only use these minorities and diversity groups. They use them as political talking points to push this garbage or woke narrative that people pretend does not exist in modern Hollywood. Even if it's in children's cartoons, regular cartoons, and of course things aired towards adults, because yes, we have to play pretend in this modern world of correctness. Excuse me. And I just find it fascinating because I don't remember this show being so overly political. Just find it very funny that this is what we're going to get for the foreseeable future until someone gives over there at the higher ups at Hollywood, which I doubt that will happen. But yeah, clearly superhero media isn't for superhero fans or even comic book fans of any kind. It is made for SJWs and sellouts who can do nothing more but to preach their own ideology at you, a person who does not care for it. But this is what we have to get now, because this is what entertainment is now, all throughout. You're trying to appeal to comic book fans who don't give a flying rat's ass about your political leanings or your political cares. No one ever will, no one ever has. We simply just want to be entertained in a time where nothing seems to be exclusively for the boys anymore. Everything has to appeal to everyone, and nothing is just strictly for us anymore, the male audience. Because apparently anything that appeals to a male gaze or a male audience is apparently quote unquote patriarchal in nature. Foolish idiots and SJWs will have you believe. But if I had to sum up this entire season in one word, all I would have to say is vulgar. And it is terrible. Vulgar, crass, unintelligent, and more importantly, utterly pointless. So yes, that is my assumption on Harley Quinn. It is getting a 1.5 out of 10, and I do not want to watch this show anymore. I'm over it. I have to write this prey review. Peace. I really guys have a good day.